husband. I had not swiped left so many times in a row. I almost missed it. I wish I had. My wife Kim has been dead for 2 full years. Here there she was on a dating site, smiling at me in a photo I've never seen. Out of the air, went out of the room. I skimmed through the list of her profile. There was no writing but 3 other pictures of my dead wife I've never seen, including the picture with the Statue of Liberty behind her. Even though I knew she'd never been in New York City, just to my knowledge, I swiped left and read for the first time nearly 2 minutes. I struggled to sleep for the next 2 days, trying on a dating site, never getting a match, but ready to message that dating site and tell them someone was impersonating my beloved dead wife on that app and doing kind of magical Photoshop to put on her pictures. The match came at around 3 a.m, lighting up my phone. I was already awake. The match came with a message, just simple hi. The absolute worst in any situation, let alone this one. I marked the letters on my phone as first as I could. Who is this? Why are you doing this? Where did you get these pictures of my wife? She died 2 years ago, you monster. I had to wait another 24 hours before I could get an answer. It came in the middle of night again. Derek, I miss you. I'm sorry for what happened. That was it. I'm sorry for what happened. She died of a natural cause. She's no way could have controlled it. And was I supposed to believe that my dead wife spilled it, decided to inhabit a dating site profile and hit me up on it? I got another message as this thought ran through my head. Are you home? What the fuck? I got another answer before I could form my own. I'm outside. My blood ran cold. Something rattled in the darkness of my kitchen and I jumped up and laid myself in the bed and then realized it was just a nice dropping in ice maker in a freezer. Another message. Let me in, please. What? Someone had to be fucking about with me, but who'd be this impossible, cruel, and diabolical? There may have a couple of people who didn't like me at work, but no one would go anywhere near this far. Another message. Never mind. I got in. I had the front door of my house closed in my bed and started to lie back. Another message long before I could shoot a thing off. What are you shooting, Derry? Derry? You're on a dating site too soon, Derry. The pet name only 2 of us used between each other was Derry. The logic of who knew that name flashed through my head as I heard footsteps approaching my unlocked bedroom door. The footsteps dropped light outside. They are accompanied by a fresh message in my inbox. Ding! You are supposed to warn me. Not trying to fuck a 23-year-old on a dating site. I realized right there that it was even following Harrison quick to impeccably punctuate any kind of message, even if it didn't matter putting dashes into the 23 years dash. I finally spoke. Kim, I'm sorry. I love you. I miss you. I have been sick to my stomach for 2 years. But I had to move on. Throughout the morning for almost a year, I was left. I couldn't work. I couldn't do anything. But I finally started to put it together. I pleaded into the wood of my bedroom door. My throat went dry. I couldn't speak anymore. Too choked up like I just been when I tried to give Kim's eulogy. I'm fucking sorry. Everything hurts every day. You are my only love forever. I couldn't hear or see anything, but I could see someone out there on the other side of the door. Then I couldn't. Then I heard footsteps walk away. Then I heard my door closed again. I checked the app and I had a message waiting for me. Okay, goodbye, EXO. I felt like my spine tried to climb out of my body. My entire being went numb for a minute. I couldn't feel anything other than all disconnected pain. It was her. I walked out of the front door and looked outside. There was no sign of a life. I lashed back to my phone in the bedroom. Kim's profile had been deleted. I felt okay until a couple of nights after, I came back from a date with a 26-year-old that I met on the same dating site. I came home tipsy after a few drinks and a makeout session in my car. I was on high. I checked to see the photo of the girl whose tongue had just been in my mouth and noticed that I had a new like. I had my account on premium so I could see who it was. Guess what? Kim again with the same profile. She was only 1 mile away. I swiped right. I don't know whether she'll come back.